Okay, so welcome back everyone to my Let's Get Farming series on Saxlingham, back to basics. This is episode 15, and we're pretty much just straight after where we left off last time. We've just been and leased out the roller, so just picked that up and we're just driving that down to the field, and that freaking helicopter's overhead again. I don't know. It's like been overhead for like 2 or 3 minutes now. I think he's after me. So yeah, so we're going to get this field rolled. I picked up the seeder. We just did the maintenance performance on the seeder to get that ready, and then I got some Fert, filled it up with seeds and everything, so it's ready to go when we need it. And I've parked it up back at the farm. So. Yeah, no, I don't know. No idea. Let's have a look here. Yep, so we're good to go there. Alright, so it's weird how that water sound stops. If I go over to here, it stops. If I go here, it doesn't. Bit weird. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to be straight into this with a bit of a time lapse or montage on this one, just to get this knocked out. And then probably what we're going to do is need to check on the animals and stuff, because we've been doing, we've pretty much gone through a full day here. So we need to check on those, make sure those are doing okay. And then we'll maybe look at jumping forward into August at that point and start the harvest on the other field, on the canola field. Get some money in for that. So without further ado, let's just see what we've got going on here. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright, let's give this a bash and see what goes on. Should be able to see where we are with the yield bonus after this as well, so we'll once this is going, we'll jump out. Okay. See what we've got going on here now. Oh, I just turned the hood off, didn't I? Lop it. So a yield bonus of 77%. So that's yeah, we could be on track there for 100 maybe once we got that other fertilizer done next month. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right. I'll be back in a bit. We'll just put this together and see you shortly. Hey, and welcome back. We're all done here, I think. Let me just check the map. I think there's a couple of spots. And that's just fertilizer. There's a little one there. Just need to roll over a couple around the edge. Not worried about those too much. Let me just run over here and get this one though. Since we're here, I'm not doing the edge ones though. But yeah, looks like we're all good here. It's over here, isn't it? Let's pop that down. No, it's folding it up. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if we actually get it. I guess not. I guess it's to this side. Or maybe it's just a glitch in the matrix. Let's try this. There we go. Right. We're all good to go there now. Right. Let's get this. Let's get this returned. There we go, all done. Right, so I need to go back, get the cart anyway, to do that field. Debating whether to introduce something new here for this or just do it manually. I'm just pondering introducing auto drive because I want to introduce auto drive at some point. No, let's leave it for now. I want to introduce that maybe when we come to do the selling of the grain and stuff. So we can set it up to go and basically do those loops and sell that grain without us having to interact with it. So let's leave that for now. We'll just we'll do the carting manually for now. Oops, wrong side of the road again. Kind of like we've done previously with the with some of these. So we'll do it that way. It's a bit more time consuming, but that's fine. It's me a fortune in maintenance, this stuff. I'm just going to quickly swing by and just do a quick maintenance on this before it gets too far down. Still here? Should give you a chair, love. Oh dear. Oh, also. It's a close one, dude. Let's just speed up time a little bit as well. And I forgot to do this in the last episode, and this is probably, I think this is going out on Halloween day itself, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot to show you the decorations in the dark to see if they are actually lighting up. So let's see how we go with those. This up a bit more. Why is it getting dark so late? That's really bad. Yeah, see, there we go. That's pretty cool. Nice. So I did put that I did put the link to actually Snakebizzle page. I can't remember whether it said squiggles in my last video or not, but it's Snakebizzle anyway. So that was in the previous video if you want those. Although I say it's this is probably not going out until Halloween Day anyway. So. Ooh, actually, I was thinking about, did I do this? Oh, look. That thing's on sale now. The mulcher. Can't afford that, can I? Actually, no. It's out of curiosity. Put it on HP. Put that down. On a stupid amount of years. It doesn't matter because I don't actually need that now because I don't need, well, no, I'm not going to worry about that. What was going to be, what I did want to look at was trailers, because I talked about trailers before in an episode about getting a bigger one. Because this one is what, 21.7 meters, and we can get, let's call it 24,000 for that. So this one is bigger. It's 49 grand. But it will save a lot of to-in and throw-in. Michelin, of course, as usual. Not paying for extra decals. UK attachment, yeah, fine. Blah, blah, blah. Right, how much is that? On hire purchase, £4 grand a month. £10 years, £518 a month. So if we sell the other one, is what, 22? So if we put 20 down on it, I think we'll do that. We need a bigger trailer. And for that, I think it's worth it. So let's sell this one. 2%. I'm not going to bother repairing that for what we'll make off that. Didn't look at this one, just looked at with default with cover. Right, well, that's okay because we've still sold it anyway. So Michelin's decals don't care. Right, so if we HP this back with the 22.4, 10 years. £316. That's a bargain. In fact, we can get it even less if we have a final fee for it. Or if we just reduce this and keep ourselves some money. 257. 325. I think we'll go with that. Yeah. That's good. That saved us a bunch of trips backwards and forwards. Based on the old configuration, that's what, about 2.5 less trips maybe, which would be good. So yeah, I could have saved myself a trip there. I know we talked about it a couple of episodes back, so yeah. Jesus, fog. Alright, so we'll just pull in here for this and pick it up, and then we'll jump to August. I may have to nice. I may have to do a feed mix. 16,000 left at the moment. Yeah, so we'll see how that looks. I may have to do feed mix there in between times, but we'll see. So I'll see you in August. Right, so I'll get this run down to the field and get ourselves set up, and I'll join you back then. All right, see you shortly. Okay, so we're down here. I just need to quickly reposition this so we get the header on. Left that in a bit of a bad spot, which means actually I might have left the truck in the wrong spot based on how crap I am at reversing dollies typically. Let's see what we can do though in this small space here. Okay, that should work. Should work for us. A flock of birds there. Okay, so that's that. Quickly jump into here a little bit. Hopefully we've got the field there without destroying too much crop. Okay, that looks good. Let's change our headers though for this. I want to make sure we've got enough room for turnarounds and stuff. Start on the headland, that's fine. Not going to skip any lines. Direction looks pretty okay. Let's just take a quick look here at the trees. Yeah, I think 2 headlands should be okay. But you know what? Let's do 3. I'll make sure it's done that okay. Yeah, let's do 3 for this, I think. Just in case. Okay. So like I said, this should be, with us having that bigger grain cart as well, we shouldn't need as many trips, but let's see how quickly this is going to be filling up here. See how much of a yield we're going to get off this. Okay. Looks like it should be pretty good, potentially. All right, cool. I was just, when I was driving back, I was just thinking as well, put those Halloween decorations out from the house and stuff, but in game time, it's only August, so that is me working in real time, but putting Halloween decorations out at the house in August. So anyway, whatever. It is what it is. So it's more about an informational for everyone out there if they wanted to decorate the farms and stuff. So whatever. We've got to 10%, but not even the end of here yet. That's good news and bad news. So good news from a money perspective, bad news from the amount of yield coming off here potentially. Hey, it's all good. So I did notice as well that there's another field here at the side that's actually part of this farm. Once we buy it, that's also suitable for an outdoor cow pasture as well. So that's good. It's quite long. It goes back to just beyond those trees that you can see there. See it here. Yeah, it's a bit misty here as well, but yeah, it's quite a nice big field this as well. So we can turn that into a cow pasture as well. In fact, that may be the first one to do, but we'll see. See how things go. How much this field is as well. It's expensive. These are all expensive actually, so it is what it is. But we'll get there. We will get there. This one going flat. That one's 92. Okay, yeah, but we're keeping that one for now. We use that as a backup buffer for money in case we do need some. Now I know the AI workers obviously cost us money in the game when we're doing stuff and that. So I mean, if you're playing this and you can't afford that, then obviously you're gonna have to do this manually. But from my perspective, for doing videos and stuff like that, I kind of need to use AI workers. And since we're not using auto drive or course play, I'm always going to get charged for that at the moment. So with course play and stuff, I can negate some of those costs. Doesn't matter. It's not really that expensive to use them. Well, let's face it, you'd be paying a worker anyway in real life. So unless you were doing it all yourself, which you wouldn't be. So there's no way you could do this on your own without it taking days. That's the only thing that's a little weird with the AI in here as well. Sometimes it does these corners really well and it'll curve around them, and other ones it's like just squares them off way too much. It's weird. Ones you would expect to be really tough and tight and should be squared off, it just rolls around, and then the other ones, you know, a reasonable radius, it doesn't. It's weird. See what it does on this one. Is this going to be a round one or just cut off one? It's a cut off one. Maybe I need to adjust the rounded corners piece a bit for that. I don't know. I don't know where that even affects it actually. I think that's more for if you have square fields rather than fields with a rounded edge or radius edge. If I randomly think we're going to get with this, probably going to make the edge of that corner over there a rough guess. I've not heard the helicopter about yet for a while, so that's good. Must remember as well we would need to fertilize this field as well. Oh, I've got weeds in these fields as well. That's okay, we don't need to worry about those. I suppose, well, it's just in patterns there for where you don't have weeds. When we're planting into these, those will go away. So that's okay. That grass field needs a bit of fertilizer on it as well, but I don't think I'll bother. Right, see how we're doing here. Yep, let's go get the cart. Crash into all that garbage. No, the lights are on again. Oh, I know what that is. No, it's not, because I don't have it on here. No. I thought it was going to make it down. Oh well. Nope, that's not going to work, is it? I'm going to sneak by there without damaging any crop. Yeah, I think so. Yep, good. Right, so this is one low. Let's see percentage-wise how much this takes up in the trailer, out of curiosity. Oh, and speak of the devil, there's the helicopter. So, yeah, so we should be able to get four of those loads in here. Should be good. Definitely saves us that. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Trying to grab a bit more space for turning around. Oh no, actually I can go this way. Right, we'll leave him here. Right, so let's jump back to here. We'll I'll get cracking on this. We'll work through this. And we'll see where we're up to. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Going back to my old hometown, picking up the years I leave behind. Getting in my car, I drive as memories fly by. Driving by the fields I used to run through, where you were chasing me. We were riding out under the bleachers when no one could see. Oh, sweet memories of a town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Moved a few times but ended up in Nashville. Tried to settle my restless soul. Got a job that felt like forever when I met you. You made me happy, we danced through the night. Life was music and I was your wife. Time flies and the years went by, still I tried. Oh, sweet memories of a town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Went for the dream, but I got lost. This house I leave is nothing like us. Chased happiness, ended up on a one-way street. We're leading nowhere, that's why I leave. Past the creek where we used to swim, jump the fence before the summer begins, and getting cool in the summer heat with you, my sweet. Sitting in the back of your car, wishing for this road to take us far. Now I've been way too long, I'm going home. Oh, sweet memories of a town I love, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Sweet memories of the town I love, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind.
Okay, welcome back. We're all done there. Didn't take too long. This is just the second trip. So we didn't quite get 2 full loads, but it's close. So we should be, a rough guess, about 75 to 80,000 litres, I think. See where we go from here. Right. Let's just pull forward a little bit over here. Oh, actually, no, we want to go and store this in here, don't we, for now? We're not going to need it for a little bit. Right, so we'll leave that there. Okay, let's take a quick look and see where we're at. So 93,000. That's quite 94,000. So yeah, 123,000 off that field in December. That's good. That is good. So we're getting 246 off that, 123 off that. So that's a good chunk of money. Yeah, I think we're doing okay here. What's the balance on the loan? I can't remember. I remember where the loan is actually. Where is it? Yeah. So we made one payment so far, so it's 800,000. So okay, yeah, that's good. We can start making some payments on that. I'm trying to remember how much these fields are. So that's 224, 105. I think the price of this farmland. It's 387. Wait, yeah, 492. 6 something. So yeah, we're fairly close there to where we can sell the farm and everything and buy the other farm. The only issue that I've got, I'm not talking about doing it just now, but the only issue we've got is we do have animals in this field that we need to move before we sell this, which means we need to place down a pasture or something. But we do have this field that we can sell for some extra cash as well. But we may have to place the pasture down and get the animals moved, which makes it a little tricky from a food perspective, because it means we're going to have to do the food here and transport them at some point, but we'll see how we go with that. Next job is to get that grass field fertilized, and then we're straight back into planting canola, because it's the season to plant canola, or I should say the month to plant canola. So we need to get that done. So let's get down here. Do I have any liquid fertilizer anywhere? Did I put some in here? I've got a sworn I had some somewhere. Those are just decorative. What's this? Okay, so that is fertilizer. Alright, let's pop down and fill these up. I don't think we're going to be able to get close enough. With this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I think I'm going to have to probably just get the forks out and bring them out. But let's just give it a bash and see. See how good my reversing skills are here. Oh, look at that. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A little bit more. Get the other one. And that's all gone. Alright, cool. No idea if we're going to need any more or not. But we shall see. So things are looking good overall. I was thinking as well, once we oh, hello, sorry about that, dude. I was thinking, I know we don't typically do contracts and stuff, and we did pick up that beat contract and stuff, so ooh, very close there. We might pick up some more contracts, maybe in once we've got these fields done and everything, see what's floating around to do. That'll bring us in a little bit more cash for stuff, and maybe we just take that money and use it to pay off the loan and stuff, try and make some headway into that before we get into selling our own grain and that. But we'll see how that goes. I was pondering putting down an oil mill, a small oil mill production, but I don't really want to get too much into productions and dropping those on the current farm somewhere. I'd like to drop those in the production site if possible, which means we need to buy that area and everything, so I'm going to pass on that for now. It would be nice to do that because obviously you get a significant amount of oil off that, and it's significantly more money if you can convert it into canola oil and stuff. But yeah, I just don't want to put any more productions down on the farm. One, there's not a lot of room anyway unless I stick it in the field, so that's a problem straight off. Here we are. Right, I'm going to just quickly get this done, and I'll just cut back in after we've done it. So we'll see you shortly. Alrighty, and we're done. Had some issues with the AI getting around the poles and getting stuck on there with the boom, so I had to manually do the last part. There you go. Whatever. So if we look at the field now. 100% bonus, 100% fertilized, and we're already at growth stage 2 of 4, which is awesome. So another 2 months and we should be able to get a cut off this just before we get into the winter months, which is great. What's not so great is that we're obviously going to have to transport that somewhere, but whatever. That's good. It is good. Right, we need to get on with some seeding now for canola. So I've left the harvester down here again. I'm just going to leave it here for now. Just in case there's any harvest contracts that come up and then it's kind of part way down the map or whatever. So if there are any that we need it for, we can use it without having to drag it all the way back from the farm, which should be good. I know there are some harvest contracts out there at the moment, but I'm not sure whether we'll get to them or not before they run out, but we'll see. There's a couple of canola, I think it's a canola contract, and maybe there's a couple of those, so we might be able to pick up a couple of those. But we need to get this these fields planted with canola. So by the time this video comes out, it won't be long until the DLC's out. In fact, is it the following week on the Tuesday? I think it is actually. I think it very may well, because I think this is out on Friday, October, whatever it is. And then the DLC's out the following week. Actually, it might not be Tuesday, it might be Thursday. Because it's the 4th, isn't it? This dude's got no power here, he's just going nowhere. Oh dear. You gonna have another go, mate? You're not making any progress there, are you? I'll let him go past because I need to turn in anyway. Of course he's not going to go past, is he? Why not? Of course. He'll try and go past as I try and turn in. You watch. Oh, he's not. He's been sensible. All right. Oh, run over my pumpkins. That's not good. No one wants to squish pumpkin, do they? Anyway. Let's drop this back. Actually. Yeah, let's drop this back. I was just thinking I might need to fertilise some stuff, but I don't do it, so. Because we've got solid fert in the thingy, which we're probably going to have to buy some more. Oh, after that great reversing before, now I'm all over the shop. Come on. I always tend to overcorrect on this. I'll do. Cool. Let's pick up our cedar. Let's just see if we can do a maintenance on this before we go any further. Should still be. Look at that. All I've done is drove it from the dealership, and it's already got a £1 maintenance on it. What's the tyres on this? Tyre wear 25%. That's not too bad. That's okay. Don't need to worry about those at the moment. Right. So let me just save this. I'm trying to remember what I said now. So we're going to do. I'm going to do canola in this one and this one, I think. The bigger fields. So that's 16. Oh, 13. Yeah, so we're going to do canola in 19. Excuse me. And 2. And then oats in 7 and 3, I believe. So, yeah, let's just run straight across. Pretty sure this gets rid of the weeds, if I'm not mistaken. Let's make sure we change this to canola. Let's just check what we got here. So we've got 3 going in here. Yeah, we'll do 3. And we'll start on the up and downs. That works. Okay. As always with this, once it starts going, we'll just jump out and check it. Make sure it's doing what it should be doing. Yeah, it's weird it leaves those tracks there for where we've been around doing something from a weed perspective, but so here we go. So yep, got canola in here, 50% fertilized. We do still have potentially weeds growing in here. Difficult to tell because sometimes it's a bit close on the requirements there, but let's wait until the field's done a bit more, we'll see. Actually, let's just run up here and see once we've got a bigger swath done. But yeah, we may need to run over with a weeder on this again. This field will probably only get up to 97%, I think, because we didn't don't think we dropped straw on this one, did we? It was a smaller field, so this one will probably be 97%. Let's take a look here. yeah, so we do still have weeds in here, so we'll have to weed this as well. Or spray it with herbicide, one of the two. That's a shame. That is a shame, but there you go. All right, cool. All right, we'll knock out these 3 fields because we're going to have to do. We're going to be going into this one and doing this one again. Actually, let's just. This doesn't need lime, does it? No. Thank goodness for that. Doesn't need ploughing either. Good. All right. So we'll get these 3 fields knocked out. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, and welcome back. That's all the fields done. I did have to add. Well, I need to buy another 1,000 litres of fertilizer because we're out. So and we've just finished there. I'm going to need to buy some more for the other fields, but yeah, we're all done here. So we've got the canola in these 2 and this one. And then next month we've got oats to go in here and here. So that's good. So as usual, these have 1 layer of fertilization on them now. So we'll need to re-fertilize those next month as well. These still need rolling. And they also need weeding as well still. So we're going to do that in our next episode. Because we're pretty much done on this one. I'll go over here. So yeah, we're done for this episode on stuff. Got quite a lot done here. Getting ourselves nicely set up. Going to need to get some more fuel, and once again need to do some maintenance on the tractor. Costing me a fortune. But there you go. It is what it is. I think actually really the maintenance is a little bit unrealistic in the terms of controller issue again. So yeah, maintenance is a little unrealistic. I think the amount of money that you have to spend for the amount of hours that you're using, it's a little bit nuts, but there you go. So we'll get back to the farm. Actually, no, we'll get back to the farm for now. We'll do that, and I'll see you in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Again, if you like my content, please think about subscribing and liking. Please drop any comments below, and we'll see you in the next episode. So don't forget, stay safe out there. Bye now.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like my content.